This is part 3 of the video, German Case, Nominative, and Accusative. We're going to talk about why case matters. This matters for the words or an and also the in German. German nouns and pronouns are what takes case. Pronouns change and the articles in front of nouns, the, or an, also change. Let's start with the pronouns. Remember that only the you formal, sie pronoun, is capitalized in German, unless they occur at the beginning of a sentence. I like to think of it as I am only the most important person in English, but in German, you are the most important. We're going to begin with nominative. You're going to recognize many of the pronouns here because you've been using them, like ich, du, er, sie, es, wir, ihr, sie, and sie. There are also some changes for accusative. In accusative, we have mich, dich, ihn, sie, es, uns, euch, sie, and sie. So even sometimes when the pronoun doesn't appear to change in German, the meaning changes. If you look at sie, she, you see that sie changes to her in English. Just something to note. So we're going to talk about why this matters for and an, and there will be some examples at the end. The word an or also changes in German based on the case of the noun that the or an is a part of. Since there is no for plural things, we're going to substitute the word kein, which means not a. Kein is also in the family, so you may not be able to say students are friendly, but you can say no students are friendly. So this will show you which ending you would need on kein in that situation. Not only do these words change, but the words in the same family change, like the possessives that you have used sometimes. This includes mein, dein, sein, ihr, unser, euer, ihr, and ihr. Mine will be used as an example for how they change in this chart. You've used those the most. So we're going to start with masculine, feminine, neuter, and plural, and nominative. For masculine, it is ein or mine. For feminine, it is eine or meine. Neuter is ein or mine. And plural is keine or meine. When you have done these before, you've said things like meine Lampe ist neu, my lamp is new, or mein Buch ist teuer, my book is expensive. You've learned why sometimes you use mine and sometimes you use meine. We're going to work on accusative. In accusative, only one gender changes. That is masculine. Masculine ein or mine changes to einen or meinen. Feminine stays the same, neuter's the same, and plural is the same. Now we're going to look at the. The word the also changes in German based on the case of the noun that the is part of. Not only does the change, but the words in the same family change, like the der words that you sometimes use or may use soon. This includes dies, jed, manch, welch, and solch. Dies will be used as an example for how they change in this chart. Again, we have masculine, feminine, neuter, and plural. And we're going to start with nominative. For masculine, it's der or dieser. Feminine is die or diese. Neuter is das or dieses. And plural is die or diese. In accusative, same as in the ein chart, only the masculine changes. Der or dieser change to den or diesen. For feminine, it's the same, neuter is the same, and plural is the same. Let's look at some examples. The man is friendly. We say, der Mann ist freundlich. We've been doing examples like that for quite some time. I know the man. This time, if the man is being known, the man is the direct object. Direct objects are accusative, so we have to say, ich kenne den Mann. In the first sentence, Mann is the subject and nominative. This changes whether you use der or den. Remember that the articles are the same for all genders except masculine in the nominative and accusative. So in the following examples, pick the right answer. I will display them all for you here, and I would like you to pause the video to choose which one is correct in each example. For example, number 1 is Ich kaufe ein Laptop or Ich kaufe einen Laptop. It's up to you. So pause the video and then we will go over the examples. I'm glad to see that you're back. So in the first example, Ich kaufe, what's being bought is going to be the direct object, so you should have einen Laptop. In the second example, what is being eaten is accusative, the direct object, so you should have den Fisch. In the third example, what is being eaten is accusative, direct object, so den Jungen. Yes, I know it's funny because the fish is eating the boy, but this is a good example of showing you that it matters whether you use der or den. You can see in number 2 the example is similar, but you've switched which gets der and which gets den. In number 4, der Fisch is the right answer because it is the subject and nominative. And number 5, eine Banane oder einen Apfel, because what you have is a direct object. Number 6, die Frau und der Mann. They are the subject. They sind meine Nachbarn, my neighbors. The last thing we're going to discuss is N-NOMEN. There are some special nouns called N-nouns or N-NOMEN. These are weak masculine nouns that don't follow normal rules. Not all masculine nouns are N-nouns, but all N-nouns are masculine. Some examples that we'll see a lot are der Student, der Junge, der Mensch, der Nachbar, der Herr. These nouns like N so much that they get an extra N in the accusative. For example, in nominative, student is der Student. In accusative, it is den, der changes to den, Studentin. The word Studentin above is still one singular male student, but it is like the word says that der changed to den and decided that it also wanted an N. There are a lot of N nouns, but the 5 above are some common ones. If you look up one of these words in the dictionary, it might look like this: der Junge, N, N. One of these is the plural symbol to show you how it becomes plural, die Jungen. And the other one is to show you that Junge is an N noun. Mensch gets en, Nachbar gets n, and Herr also gets n. There are a lot of N nouns. These are just some examples. And that concludes nominative and accusative.